Hey fans, welcome to a brand new episode on Total Football. Well, with that, I would say Premier League returns.
Thank God.
Yeah, all of us fans have been waiting for this, and it returns after an international break. Well, before we dig deep into match week 5 of Premier League, I would like to call out some snapshots from the international break, especially with few performances and the injuries list, which always hampers teams' preparation into the Premier League. So some of the greatest performances that we've seen in the last international games is one from Bruno Fernandes, who's been helping Portugal out with great assists and goals. That's one round of talk. Saka doing a good job for England. Yeah, that has been one of the great performances. Then there's another performance. Surprise. That is Scott McTominay for me. For Scotland, and Scotland apparently leading the group, especially where they have Spain and other teams. And is this the time you really make use of McTominay in Manchester United, Scott? We'll see.
We will discuss today.
Yeah, we'll discuss today. Some of the injury concerns that I would like to call out is Tonali for Newcastle United. He's out for about 1 or 2 weeks.
And Newcastle is
struggling. Don't know how Eddie Howe will.
And they have a big game against Brentford.
Exactly. Very tough game. Especially after that loss to Brighton. Yes, we will speak about it a little more. But apart from Tonali, it is even Ferguson for Brighton. The man who scored a hat-trick in the last week, and their game is at Old Trafford. So
is it advantage United?
I wouldn't say with the current form. So let us hope for the best. Now, digging right away into the match week for Premier League.
Yeah, so what are the matches that you're looking forward to?
The one greatest match I'm looking forward to is the top of the table between West Ham and Manchester City, especially Manchester City travelling away to West Ham.
I thought you'd be saying United Brighton.
United Brighton, I wouldn't say a match that I'm looking forward, because especially with United's form, I'm not expecting a good match for United. If you didn't know,
he's a United fan. Yeah. He's not wearing the colours today.
I heard all the banters from our first video, so I'm not digging there. So that's a match I'm looking forward. West Ham, especially being a little shaky.
They're playing at home, right?
At home, yeah. West Ham is playing. And with the signings they've made, Ward-Pros and others, especially with the form of Bowen.
Jarrod Bowen is back.
Paqueta and everyone.
They're all playing well
I'm looking forward for this game. And West Ham at home has done some
Can they surprise City?
Yeah, I would say so. I am expecting a 2-1 victory to West Ham over City, but
I am saying City. City will breeze a 3-1.
3-1. Okay, away game. Okay, let's hope for that.
City is City. I mean, they're going to do this because they've started off well, and I think so they'll continue. And I think West Ham will hit their. I'm not saying West Ham will perform poorly, but City will be too powerful for them.
I understand that, but on the other hand,
I hope City lose. It is not like I have any. I mean, it's good for the entire Premier League if City lose. Yeah. Because a new contender will come, which will be better. But
what I'm looking at is Ward-Pros with his experience and Bowen and Paqueta in their form.
What I'm hoping
is City right away.
It is actually Antonio. If Antonio can break down Akanji and Ruben Diaz. Yeah.
Nothing like it. But yeah, hopefully we see some good fight from West Ham, and I'm going for West Ham in this case.
I'm going for City.
Yeah.
Okay. Next game?
Next game that I'm looking forward to is Brentford. Brentford is playing Newcastle United. Because
away from home.
From home.
It's a pretty even match.
Yes, correct.
Both teams are on equal peggings. Agreed, Newcastle might be stronger on paper.
Yeah.
But on form, I think so, Brentford.
So the player that I'm looking forward is Mboma. Especially with his last 2 game form.
He's been doing really good.
Really great.
When Ivan Toney is not there, he's doing all the lifting.
Those gaps,
He's doing all the lifting. Very good.
I'm expecting Brentford to put up a great show against Newcastle, but let me say this: Newcastle cannot be overwritten.
Yes.
Yeah, they might have not done well in their previous game.
They have not started well. No, they have not started well in the Premier League well.
But let's hope Newcastle puts up a good show. who's the player you were looking forward from Newcastle United?
For me, it is Grimaresh
Okay.
or Joe Linton. They are the exciting ones for me to look out for. And even off late, Isaac is showing.
Isaac, yeah, I'm looking forward.
Isaac is showing glimpses of the thing where he's justifying his price tag.
Correct.
So I would like to see him also get like more chances, and let us see how it is now that he's almost had one more full season under him in Newcastle. I am looking forward to Isaac's game as well.
Yeah. So, what is your prediction on this game? Especially Brentford traveling to.
I'm going for a
Goodison
1-1.
Park.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Great.
I'm going for a 1-1.
I would call for a Newcastle win this time.
Okay.
2-1.
To Newcastle.
To Newcastle, but it will be a tough challenge. Yes.
Okay. Now.
Moving on. Yeah. Talk of the town and the banter. Manchester United versus Brighton, the third game in my list. Okay. And let me make this very clear. Brighton in 2022 beat Manchester United twice.
Both home and away.
So, Sachin, what is your call on this game?
See, you would expect me to say Brighton.
Okay.
But I am saying United for the sole reason that they are beaten. Their players want to, give back something. Off the field also with the Anthony incident and the Sancho incident.
Yeah.
So the squad will be hurt.
They're shaken.
They will be hurt.
Yeah.
And I think when players get hurt, especially when professional players get hurt, they want to put out a statement. And I think they will put out a statement.
Okay.
And I think United will, especially being at home, being at Old Trafford, if they don't put out a statement, then I fear for United season.
Okay.
If once they are down, if they don't come out fighting, then I fear for United season. For that reason, I would give advantage to United, and I would say 3-2 to United.
Okay. For me, Erik ten Hag has some decisions to make in this game, especially with the confusion surrounding around Anthony and Sancho situation, and on the other positive side, where McTominay is putting up a great show with his international team, Erik ten Hag has some decisions to make. But being a United fan, even I would go with a United win, but it will be a very tough game for United, especially with Brighton's players who are really in form. Mitoma, March,
Solly.
Yeah, I mean,
Estupinian has been like, I'm saying he's the next big export for Brighton. Next season he will make a big money move to City or Chelsea or wherever it is. Estupinian is that level.
United will play tough. It'll be a 2-1 game to United, I would say. Brighton will still put up a great show and score a goal, I would say. But as you said, there are statements to be made. So it's a 2-1 for me. Which is the next game you're looking up to?
Well, the next game that I am looking forward to, of course, is because we want revenge. Last season, Sean Dyche on his debut beat us there.
Yeah, 1-0.
It was a very poor performance last time around. I hope we redeem ourselves. So Everton versus Arsenal. It is going to be a tough game again. They are going to park the bus. It is going to be a low block. We have to be patient. It is not like it is going to be easy where you are going to unlock their defense with the first through ball.
I think Arsenal is going to have it easy, especially with Everton's
I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so easy, because the problem is once a very free-flowing football team comes to play a relegation battle team, or they just park the bus. They just do the low block and everyone load the box.
I mean, that's
it's very difficult to break down sometimes.
But with Arsenal's great form and the match they played against United, where they should have actually killed the game in the first half, I would seriously tell Arsenal, tulping Everton this time around, especially in
I'm going for a 3-1 win.
3-1 win to Arsenal. Yeah. I would say a 4-0 victory away, especially with Saka and Martinelli being in that great touch. I'm expecting a brace from either of them. So that's my prediction for the game.
So next game?
Next game that we're going to review about is Wolves versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
Wow. Liverpool fighting to make decisions, especially in their defensive lineup, with 3 people already being doubtful for the game. Konate, Arnold and Van Dijk, especially after the international game where he was subbed off. There are tough decisions to be made. Again, this is an away game for Liverpool.
And Wolves are finding their feet a little bit?
Little bit, I would say, especially Wolves having the young striker in them. But
I would still give advantage to Liverpool.
I feel
Darwin
Liverpool
Núñez and Mo Salah will lead.
But Wolves will put up that home show from their end, and Liverpool will find it a little difficult initially, but in the end, they will squeeze through.
I'm going for a 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0, I would say 1-3 to Liverpool. That's my call.
Okay, now we'll go through the rest of the games quickly.
Quickly, yes.
Yeah, because, okay, just like rapid fire.
Yeah.
Fulham versus Luton.
Fulham 2-0, especially they're playing at home.
I hope Luton at least score 1 goal. For that reason, I will say 2-1 to Fulham. Yeah.
Okay.
And Villa Crystal Palace. It's actually an interesting battle.
Interesting battle. I would say Aston Villa is coming from a loss and Crystal Palace is coming from a win. So it's going to be a tough fight. 1-1 to me.
1-1 to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would say 2-0 to Villa. Okay. And now next would be Bournemouth Chelsea.
Oh, Cherries and Chelsea.
Is it a middle?
I mean, after
clash?
Nottingham Forest
mid-table clash. The new mid-table clash.
But I would give Chelsea the upper hand this time. A 2-1 victory to Chelsea. Away game.
I would say yeah. 2-1 to Chelsea.
Okay.
Okay. Then Spurs Sheffield. I think Spurs is going to thrash.
Spurs is going to thrash.
Sheffield.
And I'm expecting a hat trick from Son. So maybe a 4-0, 3-0. Yeah.
I'm saying 3-0.
Yeah.
So that's all the games we have covered.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Premier League.
Of course. I'm very excited to have it back this weekend. So guys, please comment in with your predictions, the matches you're looking into.
See you next game week with the review and the preview to the following game week.
Yeah. So guys, like, share and subscribe.
And hit the bell notification to stay updated.
Let's go Fandamentals.